My name is Martin Thornton, LOWTHER Loudspeakers. I'm the senior shareholder in Lowthers, having purchased the company from previous owners in 2018. Lowthers are a well-respected, known brand. It was one of the early pioneers of hi-fi, commenced in 1935, principally under the guidance of Paul Voigt, who developed the full-range drive unit. It was probably the forerunner of hi-fi, particularly through the 40s to 50s and up until the early 60s. An opportunity came up to purchase this brand, and I could see the potential in resurrecting it, and we spent the last 4 or 5 years trying to go back to our historical roots and our high quality that Lowther was known for 40, 50 years ago. I'm a complete newcomer to hi-fi. I'm very, very keen on what I call good traditional English brands, and the fact that this brand was going to be lost to the world. A tremendous name. I've become very, very enthusiastic about resurrecting the Lowther brand. I've recruited some really good people. They are shareholders in the company because they are committed to the long term, way beyond my experience and my knowledge. I'm happy to let them run with it, but I just support it. We are determined that Lowthers will become re-established. So we spent 4 years developing the product again. We now think we've got very high quality drive units. We're in a position to be able to compete with the newcomers who passed us. What we've done is we've concentrated on high-end, exclusively made in Britain as far as possible, and high quality. So they're all handmade to order. We went back to the roots. We took old concepts, old drawings, but gave them a new twist, a new life. But now, just to show what we can do, we've started to introduce a whole modern range, incorporating more modern techniques. But it comes down to the fact we are a full range drive unit with horn enclosures. That will not change. I had 3 people come in yesterday saying, thank you for the brand. They were so enthusiastic. They were happy to tell me what they'd purchased 30 years ago, what they've still got. I had one gentleman who didn't think he could have his PM2As repaired. Lowthers was the name in full range drive units. It was the first, it was the original, it was the best. But we can't compete with large conglomerates. That's not our game. But what we can do is we can do very personal manufacture, if you like, bespoke to the individual. We can listen what the individual requires. We can manufacture that. We can develop a very high quality product which maintains its roots. It's still largely handmade. We still wind all our coils by hand. We can't machine it. We're trying to be the Burberry, if you like, of the UK hi-fi business. Low volume, tremendous quality. But we're looking for people who really appreciate high quality music. One word that sums up the Lowther sound is natural. We are trying to get the most natural sound we can. The original strapline of Lowthers, they recognise there is no such thing as acoustically perfect. So it is always towards perfection. The old TP cabinet was towards perfection. Continuous improvement. We invented continuous improvement before the Japanese even thought of it. The speakers behind me, we've actually introduced both a super tweeter and a bass unit. So what we're looking to do is just improve the top end slightly and improve the bass to extend the range of the full range driver. There are no crossovers. The full range still continues in full range. It is merely an accomplishment of both the top and the bottom end. It's a little bit revolutionary. I'm not saying all the traditional Lowther users will like it, but I've had people listen to it, people I really respect, and we believe this way enables us to compete but maintaining the principles, the original concept of Lowthers. When I really first got involved, I never intended to go where we are going now. I've just got swept away with it, mainly because I had people ringing me up, thanking me for saving the brand, and that became infectious. And if I've done one thing right, it's probably the only thing I've done right, let's be fair about this, is that I've recruited some really, really good, passionate people. People that I didn't have to persuade to join me because they could see the vision we've got. We think we've developed it now to it's a really nice brand in the UK. So now it's time to expose it to the rest of the world.